most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackeray.
Well, today is the day. The good news is it is a one day. It is out of here, but it could be a really rough day for many of us across the mid-state. The rain is here. This is Mannheim. Hard to tell with the steady rain coming on down. Ida has arrived, and it is going to bring flooding rain and even the threat for tornadoes today, especially across our southern tier counties. But if there's any good news, and we do want to try to focus on some good news, a quick exit is on the way for this storm tonight. The problem is with so much rain on the table and that much rain coming so quickly, it is going to lead to a lot of rapid rises on local waterways. Right now, you can see the heaviest rain is in York and Lancaster counties, and this is attached to a few cells that have a lot of spin with them. This stuff going on down near Baltimore is really ugly. It's got some supercellular characteristics to it. A tornado watch is in effect here for this part of Maryland. Frederick, Maryland, just to the east of that. You can see some of these elongated bands indicating some rotation within them. So that's what we have to watch now with an increased tornado threat here locally today as well, especially on this eastern side of Ida. The central part of this storm is in West Virginia. Lots of rain yet to go, and it's going to be enhanced by a frontal system that will sit over top of us here later today. A tornado watch is in effect up to the PA line. That goes through 8 a.m. and then they will reassess and I'm sure see. But when we talk about severe weather, it's rare to have an elevated risk for our region. But again, this has happened a couple of times this summer. And southern Adams, York, and Lancaster County, that is going to be in that prime tornado zone later today. And then a slight risk up into the Harrisburg area for the southeastern corner of the viewing area. And that does include tornadoes. A slight risk for Harrisburg down into York and Lancaster, and then the southern part of York and Lancaster County, an elevated risk for tornadoes. So I know we've been harping on the flooding, and that is going to be the main concern with this, but we can't rule out a few of these brief tornadoes. We saw that happen during Fred. We had 5 tornadoes locally last week with that storm, so we have to keep an eye on it. Ida's rain expected to be around 4 to 8 inches, and some of these streamers you see here, the neon greens indicating some streams and creeks that are already being flood warned. Here are the crests. Sherman's Creek 10.8. A lot of these cresting tomorrow. Flood stage 9, Conneauga going well over flood stage at 8 feet. 11.4 is the crest there. Yellow Breeches 11.1 is the forecasted crest. The flood stage is 7 feet. Swatara, that's going to go. The Swati usually does in these types of situations. Over 12 feet, and pretty good flooding along the Conestoga River in Lancaster, too. 14.2 feet, about 3 feet above flood stage. This morning, the rain is coming down in Chambersburg as well, 67 degrees. They've already had about 1/4 inch of rain in Franklin County. So those of you in Franklin County waking up, it's been raining for a fair amount of time now since last night. Temperatures sitting around 70 degrees and will not move much today. As I mentioned, flash flooding is the main concern for us, but we won't rule out that severe weather situation either. The rain will exit quickly tonight. Look at the temperature tonight, 58 degrees. That is going to feel pretty good. A lot of the rain this morning will be confined to our northern and western spots, but notice by noon, most of us are seeing a driving rain that will continue here into this evening. This is the evening commute, and then by 11 o'clock, most of us are on the backside of this. So again, a very quick moving storm, but it's going to bring a lot of rain. And then tomorrow looks just gorgeous here behind Ida. What a difference 2 days makes. And you can see some of the rainfall totals. This is impressive stuff. York and Lancaster may missed out on the heaviest. The heaviest band looks to be right along that I-81 corridor where 4 to 6, maybe even 7 inches of rain will fall. For those of you asking about the Susquehanna, this goes out until tomorrow. This is going to crest just above action stage. Flood stage is about 17 feet. We do not expect river flooding at this time. So that's good news. But again, streams and creeks are going to go. We just showed you those. Basements, if your basement typically gets water, it will today. Heavy rain, flash flooding here through tonight. Tomorrow and Friday, a big difference. 75 degrees, lower humidity, just pleasant here, and pleasant through much of the weekend as well.